guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today I really wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about my 33-week bump date. I am so excited to get into it. There's so much to cover, so let's jump right into it. So like I said, I am 33 weeks today. I've been trying to do an update every 2 weeks for you guys, but I had a doctor's appointment and an ultrasound appointment that fell a few days after when I was going to be uploading my 32-week bump date, and so I wanted to just wait and hold off. That way I could give you guys all of the beautiful information, show you the pictures, tell you kind of what's going on, and just that way you guys get more out of it, I guess. And the video is more exciting to me as well. So like I said, I had my doctor's appointment and my ultrasound this past week. But before I jump into that, I want to just talk about a few baby stats according to my app. So right now, according to my app, baby, they say the reference size that they use is a head of cauliflower. So baby is about the size of a head of cauliflower. At this point, it starts to get a little bit tougher for them to really pinpoint what baby's weight and height and all of that is. But they do say that baby is anywhere between 4 and 6 pounds right now, and that in the next little bit, baby is going to pack on about half a pound per week. So I will probably put on about half a pound per week. So that's pretty good. Baby is at the point where they're just kind of bulking themselves up. Again, that they said that the baby's height is anywhere between 17 and 19 inches and probably is getting to the point where they are going to be that size in length for when they are born. So they don't really grow in length anymore, but this is when they really start packing on that weight. So that's exciting to just sort of plump up and get fat and chubby and so cute. So like I said, I had my doctor's appointment and my ultrasound appointment. So I had my doctor's appointment first, and at my doctor's appointment, they do the regular like weight and height and, you know, urine and all that sort of stuff, test all that, and all that came back awesome. I had gained 2 pounds this last month, and so I'm up about 20 pounds, I think, from when I first started. So that's really good. I probably got, you know, anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds to gain this next like little portion before baby is here. So I think I was around 28 or 29 pounds is what I gained with Jacob, and that's, to me, you know, anywhere between like, you know, 25 and 30 pounds for me is a really comfortable weight. I'm not afraid to gain that in pregnancy. I feel like that's really healthy and normal. And so they checked all that. That was good. My blood pressure was good. Baby's heart rate was good. He measured my stomach. My stomach was measuring right on 32 weeks. So at this point, I should start seeing my doctor every 2 weeks, but he feels comfortable enough with everything coming back really good. My iron levels were really good. Sugars were good. He said, you know what? We'll see you in 4 weeks. Like, save yourself the trip because really they're just getting to be routine, heartbeat, weight, all that stuff that I said. And so he said, unless something comes up, of course, come in or give us a call and you can come in if you need to. But at this point, he said, I'm really confident with how everything's going that I don't really need to see you unless something comes up. So that's really nice. It's really positive to know that baby is doing good. I'm doing good. I'm providing a nice, decent house for this child and keeping it safe and cozy and warm in there. So from my doctor's appointment, we went to my ultrasound, and that is kind of confusing. I'm gonna explain it. So at my 20-week anatomy scan, the ultrasound tech said, I shouldn't need to see you again. You know, congratulations, good luck on delivery, and all of that sort of stuff, right? And so we left, and then I got a call a couple of days later from the ultrasound clinic that said, we want you to come back in to check a few things out. And I was like, okay, well, what am I coming back in for? And they were like, we don't know, there's no notes on the paperwork. So then I went to my doctor's appointment and I said, I don't know why they need me to come back in. Do you know why they need me to come back in? And he said, it doesn't say anything on the paperwork. I'm not really sure. The doctor at the ultrasound clinic ordered it, so I guess just go and see your baby. At this point, I think everything's fine though. So I went into the ultrasound and the ultrasound tech goes, so what are we doing? What does your doctor, there's no notes on here. Did he explain to you what he wants to look at? And I said, he said, you guys ordered the ultrasound. And she went, nope, he did. So I have no idea who ordered it or why it got ordered, but it was so much fun to see baby. She did do a really, really good thorough check of it. We were still in there for probably half an hour. She checked, you know, heart and brain and kidneys and lungs and all of that sort of stuff. She said everything is looking fantastic. There's no red flags. That's what she said at my 20-week ultrasound too. Fluid levels are good. She was able to check baby's weight. Roughly, I mean, it's just an estimate, but she was able to kind of check the baby's weight, and baby is about 4 pounds, 2 ounces. So that's crazy to me that this child is 4 pounds. It feels like 4 pounds, but at the same time in your head, it's like, that's a decent size. Like, that's a baby. That's an actual baby in there, right? So it's just kind of cool to hear. And so then, of course, we get all the sort of pictures from the ultrasound. So we got quite a few, actually. So this is one that's like more of a normal ultrasound picture and blowing a little bubble there. So cute profile shot. And then the rest that we got are all of like the 3D style ultrasound pictures. This picture here is got to be my favorite picture in the entire world. When she was scanning over my stomach with that ultrasound machine, with the 3D ultrasound machine, it was like, oh, I could not get over how much this child looks like Jacob. It just looks like one of our own kids. Like, I kept saying, it blows my mind. Like, I'm like looking at Jacob, like that's exactly who this looks like. This baby looks like Jacob. She's like, oh, that's so cute, you know, that you can tell. And I'm like, this picture of this baby looks more like Jacob than Jacob's ultrasound looks like Jacob. So it just got me really, really excited. Not that I haven't been excited, it's just been kind of surreal to me to be pregnant this time around. And so it's like, yeah, you know, it's like, you don't really, it's coming, but I feel like it's just gonna, all of a sudden, I'm gonna have a baby and it's gonna be like, what? When did we get pregnant? But this made it really real for me. It made it really like, it hit home. And so it was just fun to see this little baby, and it makes me that much more excited to like hold the baby and snuggle it and kiss its little face and just see what it looks like and see the sex of the baby and all of that. Like, I cannot believe I have 7 weeks until I get to meet this, probably more because I'll probably go over. But I mean, like, roughly 7 weeks until I get to meet this little sweet bean. I'm like so excited. That ultrasound, if for nothing else, that ultrasound made everything more real for me, and I think my husband too. And so it was really nice to have it. I definitely appreciated having another ultrasound. And then the other really exciting thing that happened this last little bit since I've last updated you guys is the fact that we have picked a name. So regardless if we have a boy or a girl, we've got our name picked out, and I'm so excited. If you have not seen the name reveal, pause this video right now, click on the iCard here, and go and watch my name reveal if you don't want to know them right now, because I'm about to say them. I want to just kind of explain how we came up with the names and what the names mean to us. So it was really nice. Nathan and I, we had been kind of tossing back and forth names this entire pregnancy. We both had a list on our phones of names that we liked, or kind of liked or loved, and we're just kind of bouncing them off each other. And one day I said, I'm starting to get stressed out. Like, I think it was like 10 weeks left or something. Like, we've got 10 weeks. We need to, you know, hammer down this name. We need to figure it out. And so we were taking a drive one day, and we both just sat there and talked and figured them out. And it was just really fun and sweet. That's a memory I think I'll have forever, of just my husband and me back and forth talking about what this child's name is going to be, because naming a kid is a huge deal. I mean, that's their name for life, unless they hate it and change it, but that's their name until they decide to do something different with it. And so it's a big deal to me, and I want it to be something that we both really feel like is their name. So for a little boy, we have picked out the name Jackson. So that was a name that we bounced back and forth. Nathan had a few names that he liked, and I had a few names that I liked, but that was a name that we both really loved the whole time. And so I really love that name. For middle names, Nathan's side of the family, all the boys born on his family have 2 middle names, and I really like using family names as middle names. And so with Jacob, he has 2 really strong middle names. He's got Nathan as one of his middle names and Michael as another one of his middle names for you know, his dad and his grandpa, my dad. So for this child, we wanted to honor Nathan's dad. So his first middle name will be Devin. So it'll go Jackson Devin. And then we have a cousin that we are really close with. I've always been close with him. Not only that, but I love his name. I think it's such a nice name. And so it'll go Jackson Devin Ryan. And I just think that that's a very strong name choice for this child. It just really fits in my mind. This is that name for that child. If we have a little boy. If we have a little girl, again, we both had a lot of names that we really loved, but really couldn't agree like on each other's ones that we loved. And so there was one that kind of kept coming up that we both were like, that's a really pretty name. It's really nice. We both really liked it. It was something that we both were talking about a lot. And so our little girl's name will be Haley. And again, we want to use a middle name that is a family name. I am so close with my mother-in-law, and I wanted to be able to honor her. And so For Nathan and I, it was a very easy decision. We have had our little girl's middle name picked out for years. So Nathan's mom's name is Joan. I really love that name. I love who she is as a woman and a person, and so to me that just is a very strong name. It's just a very nice name to have as a middle name. So yeah, those are our name choices. That's how we came across them. It was really fun. I will have that memory, like I said, in my mind and in my heart of us sitting and picking them out forever, because I just really enjoyed picking them out with my husband. So anyway guys, like I said, this video is so long because there was so much to cover. I'm gonna end with a belly shot, let you guys see how big this baby is getting. If I can, there we go. There's that babe. Growing, getting big, looks like a big round ball. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button to follow along, because in just a few weeks here, I guess about 7 weeks, we're gonna be having a little baby in our arms. So anyway guys, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.